Lisa,
Yes, baby girl.
when I grow up, I want to be a menace to society.
Then so shall you be.
Hey, this is Lisa Landry. Welcome back to Menace to Society. I'm so stoked to talk to this week's guest. She's back for a return visit. Please welcome Nytro from BACA. How are you, Nytro?
Oh, man, doing great. Absolutely great.
I'm so glad we got to connect. You've been too busy for me.
Yes, I know. I'm just like, she's going to think that I'm ignoring her or something. I'm like, no, it's just been kind of crazy, and it's a good crazy.
It's a good, awesome crazy because you're running all over Arizona. What have you all been working on?
Lots of stuff. We're changing a lot of our policies and procedures to make sure that we're in compliance with other new stuff that we learn, and we have gotten so big that we are now in 22 countries.
That's fantastic. 22 countries. Who would have thought?
Yep. I mean, and they're still working on more. These are guys that are all volunteers. They work their regular jobs. They work hard. And then the hours that they put in, just to do and get other different countries, different laws, different, things going on. It's just unbelievable what they do for this organization.
And what do you have working there in Arizona? Tell us about a case. I know you are very confidential and you're very protective of the children that y'all serve, but what's something that you're helping out with?
Well, I'm still doing PR. I love my PR, public relations. We're in the process of voting a new board in, which we do every 2 years, just to make sure that we keep things going and stuff like that. We're trying to just get more people interested in joining, as well as, building up a chapter that's up in Snowflake, we call the White Mountain chapter. They're at the point where they're now taking kids. They're not full charter yet. It takes a minimum of 2 years, but, we're just growing and, reaching more and more kids, and that's our basic goal.
How many kids do you think you're serving right now in Arizona, if you had to take a guess? Or is that something that you can't really put a number on?
You can't, for us, it's not enough. The Arizona Child Abuse Hotline, I think in the first 3 months of this year, got like 53,000 calls.
Oh, my Lord.
Can you imagine how many they've gotten so far? So we haven't touched the surface, but, we just keep plugging away in hopes that people will see us. We do presentations all over. We try to get people to get in touch with chapters in their state, and kind of help them out. Some of them don't have the resources that we do because we're one BACA. 48 states in the United States. Delaware and Hawaii do not have chapters. I'm willing to go to Hawaii, but they're not listening to me. I'd be more than happy to go there and start a chapter. We just got to do what we got to do. I think eventually we will get there because there's been a couple of efforts and stuff like that, but it's difficult in Hawaii because there's so many islands and stuff. So we're working a lot. We do events. I'm not events coordinator anymore. My sister Jax is, and she's doing a fantastic job. And she's plugging away. She just picked up like it was nothing. So we're doing events, and if anybody has an event, they're more than welcome to invite BACA, whether it's in our state or anybody else's state.
Do you get a lot of requests for people to have you at their events?
Yes, especially this time of year. This time of year, with the holidays coming up, there's a lot of emotions in families, a lot of triggers, and things like that. And not only that, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month, so we get a lot of that as well. I think during the summer months, everybody is kind of either on vacation, with the kids or something like that. But for some reason, this time of year, it's feast or famine, let's put it that way.
I guess it does start up. All the triggers start up around here. Halloween and then run through. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, So we just, we're ready. We're 24/7, 365. If there's a child that's been hurt, all they have to do is call our helpline and find the chapter that's near them, and we'll hopefully bring them into our family.
And we talked about that last time you were here. We talked about how BACA reaches out to children, especially who are going to be testifying against their predator, the person who abused them.
Oh, yes.
And you all are kind of guardians to them in a way.
Well, we go to court with them. We want them to be able to stand tall because we're here to empower them, not enable them. So, they've already been disabled basically with the abuse. So we want to get them empowered to stand up and be able to, give their impact statement and stand strong and go, you know what, it isn't my fault. I'm not going to own this. Tell all our kids, that what happened to you does not make who you are. You do. And you have the power to change that right now. So, we go to court with them no matter how long it takes. There's a threat to them before they go to court. We'll camp out on their lawn. Whether it's 1 day, 7 days, 30 days around the clock, you're not getting to this kid. And that's how we look at it, because this kid is going to court and testifying.
Yeah, what you do is very beautiful. And do you have any upcoming events? If people are listening and they're in Arizona, how can they come and be a part of what you're doing?
We just had our annual event, which turned out just fantastic. Like I said, Jax and her crew. We did a little different. We didn't actually have a run. We actually invited agencies, and we went to like a Boys and Girls Club. We had bounce houses. We had the Coyotes there with the bounce houses. Some guys donated their cooking time and hot dogs and stuff when we fed the public. We want the public to know the resources that are out there for them. Maybe they can't get to them. Maybe they don't even know they exist. I mean, we're going into our 24th year in 2020, and so many people still don't know who we are, and we just keep plugging away. We just want people, to just, check us out. We'll do presentations everywhere, from churches to neighborhood block watches, whatever it is that we can get people to have a better understanding of who we are. We're not just a bunch of ugly bikers. Well, some of them are. Not all of us.
I think you're a bunch of wonderful people, and I thank you so very much. And I know that you drove to Sedona just the other morning. We couldn't connect on that ride.
I never went up.
Oh,
And
no.
it was, we're going to go up on the 28th. We have a supporter, Rico, that used to be with us, and he's never forgotten about our mission, and he always keeps it in the back of his mind. And he lives up in Sedona, and he manages the Arabella Hotel, and they want to do an event for us next year. And I'm like, I'll take a ride up. So I've got a couple of sisters going with me, so we're going to be doing it on the 28th. Well,
I hope you have a magnificent ride up there. Sedona is so gorgeous, especially this time of year.
Absolutely. There's a lot of beautiful things to see in Arizona. It's not all dry desert.
No, not at all.
And I just love what we do. I wish we didn't have to, and you know what I mean? I just wish people, we have our new video out. I don't know if you've seen our new video.
No, I have not.
We have a new video. You can go to YouTube and type in BACA video, and Tree is the one that starts it off. One of our members, Wolverine, actually was a producer, and he worked with our videographer, Sam. And it's a mock level 1, and it's a mock sport. And all of us were in the video, and the little girl that played in it was the videographer's daughter, and she just, wanted to be able to give. And she just did a wonderful job. The judge was real. The courtroom was real. She was like, yes, I'll open up the courtroom on a Saturday, and I'll play the judge.
That is so phenomenal.
And it just turned out great, yes. And you can get it on the BACA International Facebook page as well. Again, Tree is the one that starts it, and, you'll know you have the right video on that. So please share it. Share it.
Especially this time of year. Give some good cheer. Send that around.
Absolutely. It's sad to see the faces on these kids, who, unfortunately are not with their family because of the dynamics of what may have happened. So, if we can put a smile on their face and just reassure them that we're not going away. So it does something. It's hard to explain, but it does something.
Thank you for everything that you're doing, Nytro, and thanks for taking the time to check back in and come and talk to my listeners and me.
Absolutely, man. I'd love to see you in person when you come into Arizona.
I will be there soon, and hopefully I will get to see you.
There you go. Let's hook up. But thank you again for allowing us to share what we do, and just things like this help us grow. So you can go to BACAworld.org and check on chapters in what countries, and if you know family that lives there, please let them know that BACA is there. All of this is about awareness and helping a kid that's waiting to be found.
I just love you, girl. Thank you so very much. And
I
so
can't wait to
much
see you.
respect. So much respect.
Thank you, and all your supporters and listeners. I thank them so much, for, listening and hopefully doing something. That's the big question. Child abuse is rampant, and you got to ask yourself, what are you doing about it? And basically, just that, sharing that video is one of the biggest things.
Thanks, y'all, for listening. Please come back to next Womanist Wednesday. You can find me on my website, lisalandry.com. Shout out, Ari. I love you, little boo-boo.